Hey everyone, Rich here. If you're anything like me, growing up, you probably were helping your parents wash their own vehicle in the driveway with just a bucket and a mitt, but I'm here to tell you there's a better way of doing it. Stick along with us today while we cover that. While one bucket might be what you see in most driveways, there's a lot of value to be had by adding in a second one. What you'd want to do is make sure the first bucket has a soap in it, and the second bucket is just going to be plain water. And the purpose of that is that every time you're going to dunk that mitt into the soapy water, wash the car, and then when you have dirt on that mitt, rather than rinsing that mitt off back in that soapy water, you use a clean bucket with clean water in it to rinse that out, get all the dirt out of it, and you're going to reapply the soap by dipping back into that bucket. All right, today we're using Sonar's ceramic prep wash. The goal here is to be able to strip the paint from any kind of waxes, sealants, and get it prepped for a new layer of protection. After you dunk that mitt, and it's got nice and sudsy on your wash mitt, you're gonna start at the top and work your way to the bottom. The closer you get down to the floor is gonna be the dirtier spots of the vehicle. So you wanna clean the cleaner spots first, so you're not dragging the majority of that dirt all over the rest of your paint. Once you've washed a couple panels at once, you wanna bring your mitt back over, and this is where the second bucket comes in handy. Rather than sticking it right back in the soap, we're gonna rinse off all the dirt and debris in clean water here first. Thought is that I'll shake off all that loose dirt and debris that we just picked off the vehicle. Then we're gonna re-suds it in our soap bucket here, and you're back to go back onto the surface of the car. You'll notice we have two different lid toppers on these buckets here. So one's yellow and one's black. That's because I can be forgetful, and it'll help remind us that the yellow one is the one that has the soap, and the black is the one that's the rinse bucket. Because if you, Brett, if you get a quick shot inside these buckets, you'll see they look pretty similar once you get to halfway through the car or so, with the amount of suds that are in it. So you want to keep them straight. A quick tip for doing that: we like to put the rinse bucket on our dominant hand side. I'm right-handed, I'm gonna put it on this side. That way, just in case I get distracted, I'm talking, and I naturally just put my hand in a bucket, I'm more likely to put it in the proper bucket. Give that a try, see if it helps you out. So if you incorporate a third bucket, all the brake dust on here, it's actually metal. So you really don't want that scratching up against any kind of your painted surfaces. So rather than rinsing off your brushes or your wheel cleaning tools inside the same bucket that you rinse your wash mitt with, get that separate bucket. That way, any of that gunk is going into this bucket and not touching the same wash mitt you wash your paint with. All right, now that it's all rinsed off, all that's left to do is get the sucker dried off. If you like some tips and tricks on how to do that, check out the link in the description for the video Skylar did. Well, that's it for today, and we'll see you in the next one.